Hello friends, today we are going to study Abstract Windowing Toolkit Unit number 1 for Diploma students or Polytechnic students, first chapter, which has a 12 marks. Myself, Mr. B.V. Karlate. In this we are going to study AWT package. First unit is the Abstract Windowing Toolkit or AWT. AWT is a collection of classes and interfaces. The major advantage of AWT is applets. Applets interact with the user through the AWT and not through the console based IO classes. The AWT contains support for a window based graphical interface. The AWT is huge collection of classes and interfaces and it is sophisticated. In Java, the programs can be written in two ways, either using main method or using applet, and these are called as the application programs or applet programs. When we choose an applet, AWT support is necessary as it provides many classes which facilitates controls like push buttons, radio buttons, checkboxes, different types of list, dialog boxes, etc. And these all things we are going to study in the first chapter. The first point is introduction of AWT. Java GUI classes are contained in the java.awt package. It is a graphical Java program and is a set of nested components starting from outermost window all the way down to the smallest UI components. Java AWT package provides following: a full set of UI widgets, user interface widgets, and other components including windows, menus, buttons, checkboxes, text fields, scroll bars, etc. Support for these user interface containers, which can contain other embedded containers or UI widgets. An event system for managing system and user events among parts of the AWT. Mechanism for laying out components in a way that enable platform independent UI design. What are the things? Laying out means components are placing on a window in a particular manner, and that is done by this mechanism. Some mechanism is required. Next point is the Windows fundamental or AWT class hierarchy. In AWT class hierarchy, main class in AWT or Java is the component class, and which has number of subclasses like canvas, container, text component, button, list, like these components. Container class has some other classes: panel subclass, applet is a subclass, window, frame, dialog. This is the Windows fundamental. Windows fundamental means how we can design a window or develop a window. Okay, and that is designed by using this component, container, panel, window, applet, frame, dialog. By using these classes we can create a window or design a window. In Windows fundamental, the most commonly used windows are those derived from panel class, which is used by applet, and those derived from frame, which creates a standard window. First component is a abstract class that encapsulates all of the attributes of a visual component. Component class is very important for designing the GUI widgets, GUI user interface elements. Component class is very important. It defines over 100 public methods that are responsible for managing events such as mouse event, keyboard input events, positioning and sizing of the window, and repainting over the window. These types of events, these types of tasks we need to perform, and for handling these types of tasks, component class provides hundreds of public methods. A component object is responsible for remembering the current foreground and background colors and currently selected text font. The role of this component class is very important. It remembers the current foreground and background colors and correctly selected text font. Next class is the container class. Container means which can hold other components. That class is called as a container class, and it is a subclass of component class. A container is responsible for laying out, that is positioning, any components that is container. It does this through the use of the various layout managers. There are 5 layout managers are there, and these layout managers we are going to study in next lectures. Container class. Next class is the panel. It is a concrete subclass of container class. In the previous diagram we have seen this. It is a concrete subclass of container. It doesn't add any new methods. It simply implements a container. A panel may be thought of as a recursively nestable concrete screen component. Recursively nestable means we can nest inside number of panels. Panel is a superclass for applet. Below the panel, applet class is there. Applet extends panel, so panel is the superclass for applet. A panel is a window that doesn't contain a title bar, menu bar, or borders. Panel simply can a blank. A panel is a window that doesn't contain a title bar, menu bar, or border. This is why we don't see these items when an applet is run inside a browser. When we run an applet using an applet viewer, the applet viewer provides the title and border. Other components can be added to a panel object by its add method. Actually, add method is provided by container class. Okay, it is inherited into panel, panel inherited into applet. So add method is a public method we can use anywhere. It is inherited from the container. Okay, by using any component we can add by using the add method. Once these components have been added, they can be positioned and resized manually using the set location method, set size method, or set bounds method defined by component. Component class provides hundreds of public methods. Okay, or it has some methods. By using these methods we can do the task like set location method, set size method, or set bounds methods. By using this we can position and resize the components. Next class is the window class. It is a top level window. Example of this window is the when we are starting our computer or laptop system. Okay, first screen appears and that screen is shown by window class. So it is called as the top level window. A top level window is not contained within any other object. The top level window is not contained within any other object. It can contain other objects, but top level window is not contained within any other object. Generally, window objects are not created directly. Instead, a subclass of window called frame is created. Next class is the frame. It is a subclass of window and it has a title bar, menu bar, borders and resizing corners. And to add this title bar, menu bar, borders or resizing corners, menu container interface is responsible. There is one interface, that is menu container interface, which provides the title bar, menu bar, borders and resizing corners for the frame window, and this frame window is called as the user defined window. Next class is called as the canvas. Canvas is one of the subclass for components. It encapsulates a blank window which can be drawn upon. Canvas is nothing but the blank window, like our drawing sheet. On that there is no any border, resizing corners or any title bar, menu bar like this. Canvas is only a blank window. Good for painting images and performing other graphic operations. Canvas is a good for painting images and performing other graphic operations. Next thing in this syllabus points, next point is the AWT classes, basic user interface components, that are called as the AWT classes. Java.awt is one of the Java's largest package. Since AWT classes are logically organized in a top level hierarchical fashion, it is easy to understand and use them. Examples of these UI components: labels, buttons, checkboxes, radio buttons, choice, list, text fields, text area, scrolling list, scroll bars, dialog, cursor, color, choice, event, file dialog, flow layout, font, frame, graphics, scroll pane, scroll bar. Like this, different UI components are there. Basic procedure to create these UI components, means in programming how to create these UI components we are going to study. Okay, first thing you do is that create the component. Okay, first thing keep in mind that create the component. After that we can add it to the panel or applet. Add it to the panel. One by one we are going to study the UI components. First is the labels. Labels are the controls which give information about other controls. Like we are seeing at the one of the text box, and before that text box one string is displayed, enter your name. Okay, to design that enter your name like these things, label classes are important. Label is important. Label class has a constructors. First is the default label constructor, which creates an empty label which does not have any string. Next constructor is the label string, creates a label with the given text string aligned left justified. Third constructor is the label string comma int, creates a label with the given string and int alignment, that is label dot right, label dot left, label dot center. Like these alignments are there, three alignments are there. These are the public constants and directly we can use in a label constructor. Labels font can be changed by using set font method of label class. To change the font of the labels, we can use the set font method. Then first, how to create this label? Like this you can create the label class, L capital, label name. Label is a class, label, label, and object for this label, lbl name. Like this I have taken the name object, equal to create the instance new label into bracket string label name. This is the creation of the control. After that we need to add this control to the window. By using add method we can add to the window. Like this, add into bracket object name, label object name, add into bracket lbl name. This thing adds the control to the window, applet, frame, like these windows. See one of the simple example. Import. First thing is the import the package. We are studying AWT package. So AWT provides a number of graphical user interface elements. Support for that elements is in the AWT package. So we need to import java.awt.star, this package. Next is the public class. We are going to define a class, public class label test extends applet. Our class name is the label test and we are performing applet programming, so we are extending the applet. Public class label test extends applet, open curly bracket, public void init, applet's initialization method, init method. In that we are initializing the controls, creating the controls. So we are using this public void init, open curly bracket. We are setting one of the font for this set font method into bracket new font. Which font we are going to add, that is instance new font into bracket Helvetica, its name, comma font dot bold. I am doing bold, comma size 14, font size 14. It sets the font for this labels. Next, label, we are going to create one of the object for the labels. Which label we want to create? That labels label lbl left, its object, equal to new label into bracket left, comma label dot left. It is the alignment, semicolon. Next, after creating label we need to add this to the window by using add method. Add into bracket lbl left, object we are providing inside bracket, close bracket, semicolon. Next is the another one label lbl right equal to new label into bracket string right we are taken, comma label dot right. It is a alignment, semicolon. Next, created control we are going to add to the window, that is the by using add method. Add into bracket lbl right, close curly bracket, circular bracket, semicolon, close the curly brackets, init closed, class closed. Okay, to embed this into the HTML tag, like this HTML tag, head tag, title tag, first applet or applet, title close, head tag close, start the body. Inside body we are writing the applet tag. Okay, this applet tag we have studied in applet programming or applet chapter. Applet, its attribute code equal to our class name label dot text, width, what size the window we need, that is specified by using the width and height. Width equal to 300, height equal to 200. Close the applet tag, close the body, close the HTML tag. This is the simple program to create labels. Methods of a label class. There are number of methods. Okay, to get the text associated with that label object, we need to use getText method. GetText method returns a string containing this label's text. Set text into bracket string. Suppose we have created one of the label object or label by using default first constructor, that is simply label, open circular bracket, close circular bracket. By using this constructor we have created label, then which creates empty label. Okay, then empty label has no meaning. So after creating that, we need to set the text for that label, and by using this method set text into bracket string, using this we can set the label for that label control. Okay, and this changes the text of the label. Next method is the get alignment, returns an integer. Get alignment returns an integer. If 0 is returned, it is the label dot left. 1 is returned, it is the label dot center. 2 is returned, it is the label dot right. These are the alignments, left, center, right. Next is the set alignment, into bracket we need to pass the integer value. Changes the alignment of the label. Changes the alignment of the label. Buttons constructors. By using the button class we are going to create buttons. Buttons are nothing but the push buttons, or we can click on that button to perform some task. Constructors of the button class are default button, button with no label, it is created. Button into bracket string, button with label is created, and it has after creating we need to add this to a button. Add method is used to add button to an applet. Next is the to get the button's label we are using get label method, and to set the label we are using set label method into bracket string. Next UI component is the checkboxes. Checkbox is nothing but a control which has two states. On means selected or checked or true, or off means unchecked, unselected or false. Like these operations when we are going to perform, then we need to use the checkbox control. It is used in two ways. Exclusive, given a series of checkboxes, only one checkbox can be selected at a time, that is called as exclusive checkboxing. And non-exclusive means given a group or series of checkboxes, only one of them can be selected. Any one of them can be selected, that is called as the non-exclusive. Exclusive means it can act like a radio buttons. Non-exclusive means it can act as a proper checkboxes. We can select multiple at a time. That is called as the non-exclusive checkbox. Non-exclusive checkbox we can create using the checkbox class. C capital, second C small. checkbox class be small. Here, and exclusive checkboxes are created by first creating the radio group and then assigning checkboxes to the radio group, and that radio group is created by using the checkbox group class. Checkbox group, one of the class is there in AWT, and that is used to create radio groups. Constructors for checkboxes. First is the default one, checkbox open circular close circular, default checkbox constructor, which creates empty checkbox unselected. Second is the checkbox into bracket string str we are passing, which creates a checkbox with label as a str, which string we are provided, that string is displayed onto the checkbox. Next constructor is the checkbox string boolean value, which creates checkbox with label and selected or deselected depending upon true or false value. Boolean means we are providing true or false value. Suppose we are provided true, then that checkbox is selected by default or already selected, and default assignment is the false, not selected, unchecked. Next constructor is the checkbox into bracket string comma null boolean. This is the fourth constructor. Next is the get label methods for these checkboxes. Next is the get label method returns a string containing the checkbox label. Checkboxes has some labels, strings, and that string can be written by using this method or get by this method, get label method. And to set the label, set label method we can use set label into bracket string changes the checkbox label. To check the state of this checkbox, get state and set state methods are there. Get state returns true or false based on whether a checkbox is selected, and set state into bracket boolean value changes the state of the checkbox. If set state used already checked, then it gives the unchecked value, or unchecked it gives the checked value. Like these methods are there. Label has checkboxes has constructors, checkbox string boolean, checkbox string comma null comma boolean, and it has some methods. First one is the get label returns the string containing the checkbox label. Set label into bracket string. Get state returns true or false. Set state, we are setting the state for that label. Like these methods we are going to use. See one of the program how to create checkboxes. First we need to import that. Import java.awt.star. Next is the public class checkbox test extends applet, open curly bracket, use the init method, public void init, open close circular brackets, open curly bracket, public open. Next create the object of checkbox like this, checkbox chk shoe equal to new checkbox into bracket double quotation string shoe shoe double quotation complete circular bracket complete semicolon. This creates a checkbox object, and we need to add this to the window, and we are adding this like by using the add method. Add into bracket object of the checkbox chk shoe semicolon. Another one checkbox chk shock equal to new checkbox shock comma true, and this checkbox we are going to add to the window by using the add object add into bracket chk shop, close the init, close the class. Like this we are performing some programs. Next user interface element is the radio buttons. To radio buttons are groups of buttons in which at a time only one button can be selected. In FM or in a radio there is a only one button is there. We can select channel in a radio, single channel at a time, only one channel can be played, and from that it gives the name for this control, radio button. These are the buttons which are used to select only one button at a time. To create a series of radio buttons, first we need to create an instance of checkbox group class. Here checkbox group, C capital G capital, checkbox group class. Then how we can create the instance of this checkbox group? Like this we can create checkbox group equal to checkbox group space object name chkgrp equal to new checkbox group, which creates one of the group object. After this we need to create and add individual radio buttons from the checkbox class as follows. Add method directly, add into bracket new checkbox into bracket string checkbox group object comma boolean, close the circular brackets, semicolon. This adds a new checkbox which having the string as its title label, and this is added to that group. Add into bracket new checkbox into bracket string comma checkbox group comma boolean. Methods of this radio button: get checkbox group. First method, to access the group of that radio button, we are using get checkbox group. Second method, set checkbox group, changes the group of that radio button. Get selected checkbox, gets the selected checkbox. Set selected checkbox into bracket checkbox object, sets the given checkbox as selected. Next is the get current method, and set current method can be used to get and set the currently selected checkbox. Next control is the choice UI component or list component. These are the components which can be used in a single position. Multiple items can be displayed. Pull down list of items from which one item can be selected at a time. It is called as a choice. And how to create this choice control? Choice class C capital, choice ch its object equal to new choice, and to add the items to this choice by using add method, ch object dot ch dot add item apples, ch dot add oranges, ch dot add bananas. These three items we are added to the choice. After this, add the choice control to the window by using add method, add into bracket ch. Like this we can perform the or create the choice control in a window. Methods of this choice object: first method, get item, and we are passing the integer index of that item, returns the string item at the given place, begins at 0, index begins at 0. Get item into bracket we are passed the index 0, then first item will be displayed. Next is the get selected index, returns index position of a selected item in a choice control. Next is the get selected item returns currently selected atom as a string. Here we are specifying atom, before that index is there. Index returns index, atom returns currently selected atom as a string. Next method is the select method. Select into bracket int selects the atom at given position. Selected atoms are highlighted and that selection is done by the select method. Select into bracket we are passing the index of that atom. Select int. Next select into bracket string selects the atom with the given string. These are the methods. Okay guys, we are going to stop here, and in third lecture we are going to see the text fields. Thank you.